Love and light, love and light, love and light, healing, love and light, healing, love and light, healing, love and light. I love you all. So while I was re-recording the first part of Canto 10, The Kingdom of the Godheads and of the Little Mind, the other full one that had been processing for like 16 hours went through. But I enjoy reading this so much, I'm just going to continue on where I left off. So there'll be a 30-minute video that is most of Canto 10, as well as there will be two 10 to 15-minute videos, I'm not sure how long they'll end up being, that comprise the whole of Canto 10. Watch them both if you want, or either or. I love you all. Victory to the divine light. Thank you for joining me as I read my favorite book ever written by Sri Aurobindo. The title is SAVITRI. It's the most magnificent epic poem ever written, in my opinion. Okay, we'll continue on where we left off. Line 149, Canto 10. Still, knowledge could not come up and firmly grasp. Its huge invention, seen as a universe, a specialist of logic's hard machine, imposed its rigid artifice on the soul. In aid of the inventor intellect, it cut truth into manageable bits, that each might have his ration of thought food. Then new-built truth slain body by its art, a robot exact and serviceable and false, displaced the spirit's finer views of things. A polished engine did the work of a god. None the true body found, its soul seemed dead. None had the inner look which sees truth's whole. All glorified the glittering substitute. Then from the secret heights a wave swept down, a brilliant chaos of rebel light arose. It looked above and saw the dazzling peaks. It looked within and woke the sleeping god. Imagination called her shining squads, that venture into undiscovered scenes, where all the marvels lurk, none yet has known. Lifting her beautiful and miraculous head, she conspired with inspiration's sister brood to fill thought skies with glimmering nebulae. A bright error fringed the mystery altars freeze. Darkness grew, nursed to wisdom's occult sun. Myth suckled knowledge with her lustrous milk. The infant passed from dim to radiant breast, thus worked the power upon a growing world. Its subtle craft withheld the full orbed blaze, cherished by soul's childhood, and on fictions fed, far richer in their sweet and nectarous sap, nourishing its immature divinity, than a staple or dry straw of reason's tilth. It heaped fodder of immeasurable facts, plebeian fare, on which today we thrive, thus streamed down from the realm of early light, ethereal thinkings into matter's world. Its gold horn herds trooped into earth's cave heart. Its morning rays illume our twilight's eyes. Its young formations move the mind of earth to labor and to dream and new create. To feel beauty's touch and know the world and self, the golden child began to think and see. In those bright realms are mind's first forward steps, ignorant of all, but eager to know all. Its curious, slow inquiry there begins, ever its searching grasp at shapes around. Ever it hopes to find out greater things. Always remember to bless your water. It's the thing to do these days. Take it from me. I know. not only will it taste better, miraculous blessings will start to occur in your life, depending on how you program your water. Me personally, I program mine to bring healing, self-actualization, and a positive outlook. Cell regeneration, light within all cells to come alive, stuff like that, basic stuff. Hold on. Ever searching, grasp at shapes around, ever it hopes to find out greater things, ardent and golden gleamed with sunrise fires. Alert, it lives upon invention's verge, yet all it does is on an infant scale. As if the cosmos were a nursery game, mind, life, the playthings of a titan's babe. As one it works whom builds a mimic fort, miraculously stable for a while. Made of the sands upon a bank of time, mid an occult eternity shoreless sea, a small keen instrument the great Pussians chose, an arduous pastime passionately pursues, to teach the ignorance in her difficult charge. Her thought starts from an original nescient void. And what she teaches, she herself must learn, arousing knowledge from its sleepy lair. For knowledge comes not to us as a guest, called into our chamber from the outer worlds, a friend and innate of our secret self. It hid behind our minds and fell asleep. It slowly wakes beneath the blows of life. The mighty daemon lies unshaped within, to evoke, to give it form, its nature's task. All was a chaos of the true and false. Mind sought amid deep mist of nescience. It looked within itself, but saw not God. A material interim diplomacy denied the truth that transient truths might live, and hid the deity in creed and guess, that the world ignorance might grow slowly wise. This was the imbroglio made by sovereign mind, looking for a gleam ridge into the night. In her first tamperings with inconscience, its alien dusk baffles her luminous eyes. Her rapid hands must learn a cautious zeal. Only a slow advance the earth can bear. Yet was her strength unlike the unseeing earth's, compelled to handle makeshift instruments invented by a life force and the flesh. Earth all perceives through doubtful images. All she conceives is hazardous jets of sight, small lights kindled by touches of groping thought, incapable of the soul's direct inlook. She sees by spasms and shoulders knowledge scrap, makes truth the slave girl of her indigence, expelling nature's mystic unity, cuts into quantum and mass the moving all. She takes for measuring rod her ignorance, in her own domain a pontiff seer, that great power with her half-risen sun, S-U-N, wrought within limits but possessed her field. She knew by a privilege of thinking force and claimed an infinite sovereign of sight. In her eyes, however darkly fringed, was lit the archangel's gaze, who knows inspired his acts, and shapes a world in its far-seeing flame. In her own realm she stumbles not nor fails, but moves in boundaries of subtle power, across which mind can step towards the sun, a candidate for a higher suzerainty. A passage she cuts through from night to light, and searched for an ungrasped omniscience. Take a break right there. Hope y'all like this beautiful love poem. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'll get back with y'all shortly. Gotta take the dogs for a walk.